Welcome to this video. In this video, I will demonstrate RoboMongo, a graphical user interface for MongoDB. So MongoDB is the NoSQL aspect and also the document-oriented database. So yeah, I think the recent big data aspect it is used there. So I think in another video I actually installed MongoDB. So that was a command line interface and shell. So MongoDB server and MongoDB client. In this video I will just install RoboMongo. RoboMongo, I think that's the graphical user interface to interact with the MongoDB database management system. Okay, and by the way, this is Said. I am from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I am a senior software engineer, architect, developer there. And SitesTree.com is my blog where I post random training videos and short notes, and YouTube.com where I upload videos. I think this is one of the videos that will also be uploaded there. And you can see the video that I made before, how to install and use MongoDB on Windows platforms such as Windows 7 or Windows 10. So you can watch this. I think it will show you how to download it from, how to install it and run the server and run the client to connect to it. Yeah, I think in this video I did not show how to run MongoDB as a service or how to configure it to start as a startup, as part of the startup, Windows startup. Yeah, that will be helpful because then you will not need to start this as manual process. Okay, and a RoboMongo, I think it will be giving you the graphical user interface, right? As I told before, I think the previous one, MongoDB itself, DBMS, it just gives you the command line interface or shell to interact with it. Similar to MySQL, right? MySQL DBMS, when you first install, then you will have just command line interface or a shell. And then you have the MySQL query browser or MySQL GUI tools or MySQL workbench for the graphical interface and to interact with MySQL DBMS to make the development easy. Yeah, and security, providing security and backup restore, all those things, it makes very user friendly. The same thing RoboMongo also provides that aspect. So let me download it. So yeah, I installed it long back, I think, when I was working with Grip Limited. Actually, I explored the technology there, but that was on Mac platform. So let's see. So the latest version, buy and download. Why it's telling to buy? Because it's a free, and even the commercial purpose use, that is also free. Let me see what it does say. Okay, community $0, personal, business, fully featured, at free period, limited availability. Okay, latest versions will be available publicly after 20 days of release. A personal early access, priority support, guaranteed help, influence on backlog. Okay, let me download it first. Okay, apparently download is not available. This might be the case. It just recently released the latest version. We might have to use an older version for now. August 19th, so June 1st. Portable version, installer. Let me download the installer. Portable version, yeah, I can. Okay, it is downloaded, but what other tools are there to interact with MongoDB? I think you can check some of the tools are mentioned in this Stack Overflow article thread. So you can see MongoDB itself provides a list of official tools. So okay, when it's loaded, so for PHP, RoboMongo, yeah, I might have installed something similar as well. Anyway, so that will be for web interface and PHP tool. I think it's like the PHP admin for MySQL, similar thing, but MySQL is relational database management system, and MongoDB is NoSQL and document oriented. So MongoHQ, it's a web interface without installing anything. Okay, so this might work through some sort of port and all those things. You might have to open that port using firewall, or probably the default port can be open to this application. So I'm not sure is there. I think it's there is a security issue. Apparently, seems like you need to do a little bit of research on this before proceeding further. I hope I resumed it. Yes. So for macOS, Mongo Hub. Yeah, RoboMongo also works on macOS. That's why I installed in the past, probably 2014. Okay, there is Mongo View, another thing. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, MongoDB, when it is provided by Cloud, you can manage it there. MongoDB tools. Okay. One is Vultr data viewer. Anyway, I can rather go here, and some information on the MongoDB itself. So some of the features of RoboMongo, I think, sorry, not on MongoDB but on RoboMongo. I think you can see cross-platform. I think the IDE looks like this. And the MongoDB shell that is also viewable through the RoboMongo, that embeds a real MongoDB shell. So if you want, you can also work in the shell from inside RoboMongo. And the auto completion feature you can see, so you do not have to memorize all the individual methods, properties, functions, whatever you say. So yeah, sometimes if you use it, you will remember for sure to some extent, but it makes you easier to work with this auto completion. So it's asynchronous interface. It looks like if something is running in the back, it will not block the UI. Still you'll be able to use the UI and the task will run in the background. So those are there, free and open source. Yeah, for sure. I think there are some of the features or some of the tools integrated as part of the RoboMongo, or some related tools are there. So Boost, I think it's used by both MongoDB and RoboMongo, C++ library. So yeah, I think it's not in the current version. MongoDB shell that uses this spider monkey JavaScript engine. So source code editor to handle tens of megabytes of text. So a JavaScript person that is used by RoboMongo, Esprima, Valgrid. So this one helps RoboMongo to avoid the memory leaks. Okay, for Windows 7 MongoDB it has some memory leak related issues, or there are some Microsoft patch for that. Microsoft hotfix is there. The MongoDB Windows 7 memory or memory file, all those things related stuff. Yeah, that I think if you see the other video I made, you probably will see it there. So build, test and package software tool. Okay, I think downloading it's not a big deal. So let's see, still install it and see. I probably don't remember all the different stuff or options it will give us, but for sure it's for the kids. Just nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'm installing on C drive because I have the biggest amount of free space on C drive. D drive I have very limited amount of space. Start menu folder, that's okay. Do not create shortcut. Okay, that probably is better for me. I hardly use this shortcut thing from the desktop and all those things. Probably I will be typing and searching and executing. Okay, running MongoDB. So I think MongoDB that is not started as a service, so I have to manually start that. Otherwise RoboMongo is not supposed to work. Yeah, let me see. It's a common sense it should not work because the MongoDB MS daemon, the service is not running, the server is not running. So anyway, probably try to start that. cd program files, MongoDB, and then I believe server, then I believe 3.2, then I believe bin, and then mongot. Okay, I think that is the MongoDB server that is running on the port 27017. You actually should be trying to block this port from public using firewall or some other stuff. Okay, cd program files MongoDB server 3 bin. So this is the client. I think for RoboMongo to work, the client logically is not required to be run, right? Because the client is connected to the server. RoboMongo is supposed to connect to the server, not to the client. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm just doing a mistake there. I'm supposed to create a connection. I think it's just the way query browser MySQL Workbench works. Localhost default port looks like it should work. So perform authentication. I think while setup I did not provide any authentication, but yeah, we can create it later, and then yeah, this thing is always there. SSH tunneling. Yeah, I think probably if the server is in a separate PC and you want a secured access, yeah, sometimes if VPN, I think it's already secured. I think secured VPN connection, that should be all right. But still, you can use SSH. But if it is if you allow remote connection over the internet, probably not a great idea. But still, in that case, you can use SSH. Okay, for this, for now, I'm not going to think the default database name. Okay, forget about it. Okay, connected to localhost, access to databases available. Save. Connect. So there you go. Okay. Yeah, I think I can create another video to show how to use RoboMongo. Probably create some sample database or import some sample database and run some query, and also probably can show the structure of the database and how best to organize or create. Anyway, that's all for now. So this is some of the tools. Some tools will be here. Integration tools, connector for Hadoop, Hadoop, big data. Yeah, Hadoop is Hadoop, right? Big data. I did study parallel computing, distributed database systems. Yeah, some sort of Hadoop. Yeah, I tried simple examples. On SiteStree.com, I wrote some short notes on Hadoop and big data and all those things. Anyway, I can keep it up to this point. Thank you and have a great day.